Alright, if you own a Seiko, there is a good chance you've been confused by day and date setting at least once. And honestly, I don't blame you. Because not all Seiko watches work exactly the same way. Some models use one system, others use slightly different one. So in this video, I'll show you how to correctly set the day and date on two most common Seiko versions you'll run into. And I'll also show you one mistake that can actually damage the movement. Before we start, there is one rule you should never ignore. Never change the day or date when the watch is showing a time between roughly 9 p.m. and 3 a.m. During this period, the movement is already preparing to change calendar internally. If you force the quickset function, you can damage parts inside the movement. So before adjusting anything, move the hands away from that time range first. Let's start with the first version. This is system most people will encounter in watches. At first glance, it looks simple, but if you've never used it before, the crown position can be a little confusing. Pull the crown all the way out. Now rotate hands until you pass midnight. This allows you to confirm whether the watch is currently in an AM or a PM cycle. It's a small step, but it prevents a lot of mistakes later. Push the crown back to the first position. On this version, rotating the crown clockwise changes the date. You'll feel small clicks as each number advances. Take your time and stop on today's date. Now, rotate the crown in opposite direction. This changes the day of the week. Depending on your watch, you may see English and another language alternating. That's completely normal. And now, just set the right time and you're good to go. Now, let's look at the second version. As I move crown clockwise, nothing happens. When I bought this watch, I thought it was broken, and I went to the watchmaker with it. And he showed me this. Just like before, move the watch outside of the danger zone first. Then, pull the crown to the quickset position. And you just move crown counterclockwise for the date. But for the day, you just have to push the crown in. And as you can see, the date changes. So, what's actually different? Not much. Both systems are easy to use once you know how they work. The biggest difference is simply how quickset mechanism feels and behaves. And that's why some owners think their watch is broken, when it's actually working perfectly. Always move hands away from the midnight before adjusting the calendar. Never force the crown. And if something feels unusual, stop and double check before continuing. Those three habits alone can save you from a lot of problems. And that's how you change day and date on two most common Seiko versions. If this guide helped you, consider leaving a like and subscribing. I make videos about watches, watch collecting, restorations, and tips you need to know about watches. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.